Hello and welcome to City Scene, a TV program about your city government. And today we are on the streets. Well, we're almost on the streets, right, Kevin?
Parking lot. We're about to look at our streets.
That's right. Looking at the streets and fixing some roads, which is a big priority for the city. So we've got Kevin Mulligan, our Public Works Director. How are you, sir?
I am excellent. How are you today?
I'm doing very well and in good company as well.
Absolutely.
So I feel kind of bad. It's cold out here and you don't have on a jacket.
Still have the northern blood.
That's it. It'll get thin. Trust me, it'll get thin.
Just in time for summer, hopefully.
That's right. We got a really cool van behind us. This almost looks like one of the Google cars that goes out.
And it operates a lot like that, except in much greater depth and detail. This truck, company's called Transmap. They're going to be driving over our roads. We have 700 lane miles. A lane mile is, if a road is 2 lanes wide, that's 2 lane miles for every mile.
Gotcha. They're going to take off. Thank you.
They're going to start, and they're going to be videoing and using X-ray. The back of that truck has X-rays, and they're going to be looking at the condition of the roads, the rutting, the friction or the roughness, the smoothness. Is it worn away? Is it too smooth? If it rains, is there no friction at all so that you skid? Or is it too bumpy so that your tires can't grab sort of the road?
So this is one of those things where you're studying the road, not just from core samples, which you guys do anyway from time to time, but really looking at the whole entirety of the road, not just one road, but all of our streets.
The entire city network of city streets. They're actually be doing state roads, but we're just interested in doing the city streets to get a overall condition of each and every one of our roads. Last time we did something like this was 7 years ago, but that was more of a windshield survey. This is, if I had to guess, 5 to 10 times more accurate than a windshield survey.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Now, when you're talking about road conditions and helping to microsurface or resurface or do whatever to fix roads, that's been a huge priority for the city council as well. I'm imagining this is going to give you some great data for which roads to fix and what you're going to have to do for them as well.
That is the whole purpose behind this. And the great thing is this has been a what we call an MPO project, our Metropolitan Planning Organization. This project is 80% funded, and we're sharing this project, and the reason it's 80% funded, we're sharing this project with Ayden and Winterville, so they're getting this done as well, and it's a $310,000 project, of which we're responsible for about $200,000, so really the city, out of its general fund budget, is paying $40,000 to get an assessment of every inch of our roads.
And most of the cost is being borne by the MPO through state funds, right?
State funds, that's right.
That's outstanding. And if we didn't partner with Winterville and Ayden, it wouldn't make any sense because we wouldn't get that money then.
We'd be on the hook for 100% of it.
We don't like that.
So again, $40,000 is going to tell us the condition of each and every road, each and every square foot of our roads, and then from there, we're going to spend several $1 million that the council has approved, and we're going to know exactly what roads are most amenable to being resurfaced, to being microsurfaced. Microsurface is a I don't want to call it a lesser treatment, but a lesser depth, and it's for preserving the roads. So a road has to be in pretty good condition. Resurfacing, I need a certain condition. If the road hasn't failed yet, but I can resurface it, I can save the road. But if my road is too far gone, I'm going to have to rebuild it. And I want to know that. And I can't necessarily tell that from just looking at it. So
certain streets like First Street, that's torn up. Well, not really torn up. That's been really pulled apart, kind of. What would you call that?
Well, interestingly...
Is that a resurfacing?
Well, interestingly enough, First Street was planned based on our old assessment. It was given a good rating because of the windshield survey, and again, the level of detail that this survey will go into is much greater. But we thought we could get away with a microsurfacing. As we got
That's where you just take a little off the top, as opposed to
just a little off the top. Really, you're just skim coating it. It's almost like you're. It's a little more hardy, but it's almost like you're redoing your driveway.
Okay.
All right. So it's we were going to microsurface that and go, and hopefully it would be good for the next 10 years. But we got out there, and the condition of the road was terrible. So we had to take off the top coat, and our street maintenance crews worked on it for a few months to rebuild the subbase by Town Common on both the north and south side of the roads. Where the shoulders are, it was ponding for years, and that ponding will deteriorate the road.
So if you had just microsurfaced it then, but not with knowing what you know now, what would have happened to the road in 2 years?
Oh, hopefully the microservice would have lasted for 2 years, but we would have essentially, I think it would have been $200,000 worth of microsurfacing gone in a year.
So you would have to come back and spend even more money.
That would have been a
So
little
this is
bit
going to help give you that data ahead of time, so you know when to do that.
Exactly. So I'm not wasting money.
That's good. Talk about wasting money with GUC. Sometimes they have to make cuts in the road. You can plan with them using this stuff, right?
Exactly. This will give me my 5-year plan. I'll know that this road is ready to be resurfaced right now. If I wait 1 or 2 years, it may move into the other category where I have to rebuild it, and that's about 10 times more expensive. So I want to make sure I get out there and resurface the road right away. And GUC has their 5-year plan, and I have my 5-year plan, and we'll be able to match them so that their infrastructure, they can do that on the roads that I'm resurfacing, so that we're only ripping the road up once.
We like that. It's a convenience thing and a cost savings.
Cost savings to everyone, and really big upfront in-your-face convenience.
Now tell me about some of the technology and some of the other things you're going to be able to see with the road besides just kind of you mentioned the slickness and roughness and kind of the condition
Rutting of the road. So it's going to give me an overall, the primary focus is the overall condition of the pavement. Right. That's its primary focus. But it will also be picking up every other asset that's around. My curbs, where I have sidewalks, where I have catch basins, stormwater catch basins, the actual physical location. And GUC, they'll be able to pick up sewer manholes, water valves. We'll be able to pick up traffic boxes, traffic signs, street signs, any sort of roadway signs, as well as trees. Is
that the camera that's on top that I saw?
The camera that's on top will go 50 feet on either side of the road.
Wow. So you'll be able to catalog. So I'm sure that Kevin Heffern, our city arborist, is going to love to have that data.
That's right. And we'll be able to put all of these into different GIS coverages. So we'll know a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, what did that look like back in 2014.
So this is a very minor expenditure, but you're getting a huge bang for the buck.
Huge amount of data that we'll be able to use and reference for the next 5 years or so, and then hopefully we'll be able to do this again.
That's outstanding.
Yeah.
Is this your idea?
I'd say it was a collective idea of Public Works. There are a few people involved in this, and certainly Scott and Ronnie and Darryl Vreeland were very instrumental, Lynn Rayner, in getting this advanced in front of City Council, and I'm really looking forward to this. This will go a long way towards establishing our roadway network and what needs to be resurfaced and what we can resurface.
Well, I know you've got a great staff, and they do a lot of great stuff behind the scenes that they never get credit for, so I'm glad you mentioned their names.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right. Is there a phone number people can call if they've got questions about roads?
Sure.
Maybe they say, my road's really bad. Who do they call?
They can call Public Works, 329-4522. And they'll direct you to the right person.
And so that van will be on the streets, and it doesn't have to go 2 miles an hour. It can go regular speed.
That's right. It will not be slowing anyone up. It will be going the speed limit. It won't be going more than the speed limit, but it will be going the speed limit on each of our roads. It can operate on a day like today. It cannot operate in the rain, but it'll be here for the next 15 to 20 days. Several months after that, we'll get the data on the asphalt. So I'm looking for probably an April delivery of these results, and from there, we'll plan what our road resurfacing plan, our microsurfacing plan will be for the remainder of the year.
We're looking forward to it, Kevin.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.